I have not had a single bad guest yet, but there's still time.
Between the Lines with Alison Allwine. Hey, Sharp.
Exclusive.
Hi, welcome to Between the Lines. I'm Alison Allwine, and today our guest is Emily K.
Hey!
Emily and I met each other doing Cabaret Superstar, where she was the winner for season 2. You bad bitch.
It was exciting.
She's also a background queen, does backgrounds for all the people.
Everyone you've ever met.
Ever. And a mental health care advocate. We met doing Cabaret Superstar.
We did.
And if you weren't so incredibly talented and so fucking nice, I'd be like, I have to hate her. You guys, she's sickeningly talented. You are so at ease on the mic, succinct with what you say and the cuts of music that you do. And I'm guessing that just comes from like getting the reps in.
A lot of reps, and like when I was younger and I didn't really have much work, me and my best friend were like producing in the city, our like little duo stuff. You learn a lot about like how to do good banter on stage, which is just a lot of trial and error of doing really bad banter on stage.
So not being afraid to fail.
Yeah, not being afraid to fail.
So it's nice to hear that reinforcement of like, no, the only way to do it is
to fail.
But it's not even that it'll fail, like, is to potentially fail.
Yeah, and just like try things you haven't done.
I will say I also love the way your musical brain works, because I was a finalist with Emily and
Slay the House Down Boots.
thank you so much. And we were given 10 minutes, which immediately freaked all of us out.
It's
cool as a cucumber. And I'll tell you why cool as a cucumber. Her set was locked and loaded, bitch. It was 10
tight.
minutes.
It was a tight 10.
It was the tightest 10. It was 9:58 and a hair of a breath. It was so tight. And the rest of us were like, habity bow, betty bow.
Those moments of those cabarets that I did with my best friend where I learned so much, and one of those things was like your time limit, and like if you go over there you're gonna get charged. We learned quick, like, I want this in there, I have to figure out what's the most important thing to do.
The part that I love about your musical brain is your ability to make a song your own. It's like nobody else has ever sung it before, y'all. She did Goodbye Yellow Brick Road on week 1. I was
so
like,
nice.
Send the rest of us home.
No.
It's over.
Oh, I've started my future life beyond the yellow brick road.
Who is this witch of music? What is happening right now? So tell us how you're...
I feel like part of it is that a lot of the sounds that I make aren't traditional musical theater sounds. Like, felt othered a little bit within that, and so making things my own has been something that I've really enjoyed doing. So I've done like a lot of cabarets. Something I've gotten good at is like taking songs and covering them in a sense.
Yeah.
The shows that I did with my best friend, and then also Broadway Sings, which is I sing with them a lot, and
Tell
I do
us a little bit about Broadway Sings, because I'm unfamiliar.
So Broadway Sings. Ad. It's a production company.
Okay.
Corey Mock, if you're watching this and I described this wrong, please don't fire me. They take an artist and put it with a big band. It's like a 14 to 16 piece orchestra. Essentially, their whole thing is that they take an artist and then they change all the arrangements. So I've been singing with them for about a year and a half, which definitely has strengthened my ability to make a song my own, because it is primarily all Broadway stars. You really kind of have to like rise to the occasion in that environment, because the bar is very high. I need to now step it up. I want to leave my imprint on this of like what it is to me.
You sing a lot of backup, if memory serves me.
I do. And then I think the first background gig I did, just as crazy, was singing for Shoshana Bean.
I'm sorry. Pause, stop, cut it. It's over. It's done.
She posted on her Instagram in like the year 2021 that she was looking for backup singers. And
Come
she
through
was like,
Instagram post?
No, literally. And she was like, please submit, whatever. And then she picked like 9 of us. That was like my first step into that world. And then the girl who worked at the Loft Sound Studio, she ended up like bringing us to work with some other artists at the sound studio after. She was like, oh, I know these girls can sing backup. Like, will you come sing backup for this other artist who needs like stuff recorded? She's doing a live show. I also sang with this woman called Kat Barker. She's amazing. Yeah, she just released a song on Spotify. I will say a lot of the things that I've gotten, or opportunities that I have been from me, like, reaching out on a limb, like, and asking for what you want. I am not ashamed or against a cold message on Instagram.
Get it.
Like, do you know who Joey Contreras is?
Yes.
I messaged him on Instagram once and I was like, hey, if you ever need a singer, like, I love you. But yeah, I just reached out to him, and then like 2 months later, he was like, hey, any chance you're free tomorrow? I have a set in Times Square.
I will make myself free.
Yeah, just like reaching out and asking and not being afraid to be like, I don't know, a little cringy maybe is the right... I don't think it's cringy though.
I don't think it is. Look, if you don't ask, what is the...
You won't get. And so what has kept me sane and in the game is making my own work. And
yes.
I mean, if I had waited for someone to give me the opportunity to sing, I would have never sung. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
A big thing for me within the last 6 months has been my mental health journey.
Okay.
And I like hit a real low this summer, and I think if I'm like honest with myself, I've been battling depression for like years.
Oof.
And you know, COVID was really hard for all of us. I stayed here the entire pandemic.
I was just going to ask. Wow.
I was here the whole pandemic, and I think right before the pandemic, I started to be, like, called in for stuff more regularly. I was getting callbacks regularly, and then the pandemic hit. COVID was really hard.
It was a really big reset.
I think that's when, like, my depression started, if I'm being honest, I think.
I mean, fair, yeah.
And I think maybe, like, throughout my whole life, I've dealt with it a little bit. I've dealt with OCD really bad my whole life, and I've just, like, never been diagnosed until this year.
Wow.
The OCD and depression was, like, my life has, like, changed in the last 6 months in my brain, you know?
Do you mind sharing how your OCD presents itself? Because I think a lot of people think it's, like, washing your hands a bunch or turning the oven off and on. Or...
It's not a cute little quirk that you're like, my house is so clean. That's not what it is,
no.
Y'all. We gotta stop being like, oh, I'm so OCD, unless it's not, like, it's not a funny thing.
It's a real thing, yeah.
It's a real thing. For me... a lot of, like, thought loops. What was my, like, lowest point was this summer when my thought loops were just, like, so bad. So, like, you have a bad thought of something that could happen. And, like, when you have OCD, it's not just, like, oh, I had that weird, like, that thought that something bad might happen to someone I love. And then you, like, put it aside. Like, your body creates the chemicals in which, like, and if I'm you're a doctor watching this, like, don't quote me. But essentially your body creates a reaction as if it is really happening.
So really, like, fight or flight.
Yeah, like, you really believe that all of these bad things could happen. It's not just, like, a thought. It's, like, your body reacts, like, as if it was happening. Doubting your memory is a big OCD thing. Another big one for me with my OCD is, like, health anxiety. Like, health OCD.
Oh.
Contamination OCD. That's a big one for me.
Like, germaphobe kind of stuff?
Germaphobe, yeah.
Oh.
And
how did the pandemic go for you, girl?
I was Lysol wiping every individual egg. It was not good. This summer just was like a really big win for me. I just like immersed myself back into classes and in a lot of therapy and like medicating for the first time. SSRIs.
Yeah.
And that just feels like such a huge win. Like over all the things, I'm just like probably most proud of myself for that.
Can we also talk about, it's a bit of a gear shift.
I'm scared.
I noticed under your special skills, you have figure skating?
Oh my god, I was a competitive figure skater.
What the fuck?
Well, I watched the movie Ice Princess. I was like, I'm going to be a professional figure skater.
You're like, well, just so you know, this is my life path now.
Bet. And so I had my mom take me to the rink. I found where the coaches were. And I was like skating past them, like holding my leg up in the air. Yeah, so that's on my resume.
What do you have coming up next?
On December 12th.
Yeah.
I'm at $3 Bill. And then the next morning, after the show that starts at midnight, the next morning I have sound check at 10 a.m. Broadway sings Taylor Swift. And December 16th, I have Kat Barker's show where I'm singing backup. Green Room 42. Yeah. I have Voices That Raised Us. And then my solo show, TBD.
Her solo show, which she won in season 2 of Cabaret Superstar.
I'm really excited. I'm really, really excited. I think I want to aim for March.
1, 2, 3.
And then wait, ready? 1, 2, 3. That's adorable.
Yes.
I love it.
I love it.
Thanks for having me, Alison.
Of course. Tell the kiddos at home where they can find you.
Most of my socials are Emily_KAY14. It's all linked in my Instagram. I have a link tree. You'll find my website. You'll find my YouTube. You'll find my TikTok. You'll find
her house. Tune in next week. I don't know who the guest will be. We're going to have fun. Bye.
Bye.